Good morning. Are you dropping in to the space? Surrendering your role as director, your occupation as director, certainly your preoccupation as director. Someone was speaking last night and mentioned, I think she said, I love truth, or oh God, I love truth. And that's it. Of course, we're in love when this revelation is here, when this deep insight is here. But the catch is, we're used to making objects of what we love. Whether it's people, or places, or ideas, or the experience of truth, we make it ours, rather than making ourselves its. It's just the opposite of surrender. I remember Papaji talking in Lucknow to people about you have to surrender as if you're a new bride to the truth. He's speaking of lover-beloved relationship. But then he saw he was talking to Westerners, and he said, but I don't mean a modern kind of bride. Because it's essentially a submissive role. It's not an unintelligent role. It's not a role where there's not emotion, but you are submitting your life to truth, to something that you cannot own, but that already owns you. And this goes really counter to certainly our Western understanding, because in partnerships it's very intelligent to speak your truth, to be co-directors of the relationship. It's in any number of human relationships, that's enlightened. And certainly it's evolved. But when it comes to something that is not human, I don't want to use the word God, but I understand what it means in this context. I'm always using the word truth, but if you're thinking truth means how I'm feeling, you have to throw that away. This is the mystery of what brings us together, what breathes us, and what borns us, and what kills us. This hugeness that really we have no capacity to control. And I also know that this is a little bit of heresy for our New Age understanding of spirituality, where we are co-pilots with God, or we are co-directors. But this is something deeper, where you are slain. You are on the floor, so how can you direct anything? And you discover in that, the direction is quite clear. It doesn't mean a life of inactivity, or a life of not speaking out, or a life of giving up activism. It just means that you have submitted yourself to something that remains bigger, something that is still a mystery. So last night when you said, I don't know, or someone said, I don't know, I remember you said that about I love truth. That's the conscious, I don't know. And then there's knowledge that drops, like, oh, I know this, I know I should move, I know I should change this, I know I should not do this. But it's coming from I don't know. And in that recognition, there's the knowledge that whatever you do is subject to mistake. As you know, by this time, if you're past 15, or maybe 16. So we have these ideas, and they're based on our same egoic control. That we will direct this, we will form this, and that's still based on the form, on survival. And this is not about survival. It's not anti-survival, it's a celebration of survival, and it's really about a welcoming to the point of survival. When you can realize that you did not born yourself. And neither did your mother. It's something so big that it remains out of the realm of knowledge, even though we have exquisite witnessing and testimonies and scriptures and songs and art and experiences day to day or exalted that reveal that and recognize that. The challenge for us with our big brains and our beautiful capacity for intelligence is to not take ownership. It's a surrender of power. And that's really anti what we know about survival. If we surrender power, we could die, or be miserable at least. And that's really true in any number of situations. That's completely true. But regarding the source of who you are, regarding the mystery that is life, it doesn't apply. But our habit is to apply it, is to make truth another relationship that we love, as long as it's good to us, as long as it gives us what we want. Or even if it beats us up, we love it. But it's still our object. And so in that objectification, there's a resistance to just being absorbed by it. It doesn't mean that then there's no truth. It means then there's no me separate from truth. There are the sensory experiences and identities of a life form, and even that's not separate from truth. This is no small challenge. And it's glorious that spiritual inquiry and teachings from all realms are available to us at this time, available more than they've ever been to ordinary people. But the catch is that we make it ordinary. We make it one of our things. We pull it out, we polish it. If we lose it, we look for it. It's like a doll, we shake it. You bad young lady. I saw my daughter do that with a doll once. Wonder where she got that. And that's exactly it. We've learned this. Because most of our learning is really only about survival, and that's a great thing. That's true of all life form. And it's intelligent. If you hadn't survived, you couldn't be here actually entertaining the possibility that there's something bigger than survival. Something that doesn't depend on your form surviving to know itself. You can only know that if you've reached a certain level of survival. So I bow to the survival instinct and the gathering of information that serves survival. But if we just make this more information to serve survival, it may feel good, as a new love does, or seeing an old love freshly does feel good. But it's a different order to actually give yourself, to surrender to this that already gives you life. This that already has you. It's like watching my daughter with this little doll. She had it, this doll was this inanimate thing, so she could project her whole stuff, all of her issues on that. And we do that then with this image of truth, this doll-like creature. I guess that's where false images comes from, the commandment to have no false images.